Welcome back, everybody. This is Casey Maxwell with Art of Divine Touch, creator of the Muse Effect, awakening light workers around the world and creating heaven on earth. Thank you for being here and being present with me. This is a little tutorial and 101 for all of our psychics out there that are practicing telekinesis, psychokinesis, pyrokinesis, hydrokinesis. If you are moving elements or objects with your mind or have felt this knowing within you, this is a little video to support you in the beginning phases of honing in on this ability and these gifts. So a good place to start would be differentiating between some of the different kinesises. So one, we have telekinesis, which if you're more familiar with, would be moving things with just the mind, pushing the energy and calling it forth from the earth and the soul realm into your mind, into this purple and third eye chakra color, these indigo colors where the crown and the third eye meet, and really honing in on pushing. So you're setting strong intention. Now, moving anything with your mind, even if it is just telekinesis, you're still calling in an amount of chi into your body, especially through specific breathing techniques. So when doing telekinesis or psychokinesis, you want to be able to take time to meditate, get still moments, get clear intention, and really focus on your breath. Now, good, easy breathing techniques to start with is simply just saying in and out for each inhale and each exhale. That way you can get simple and specific, and when your mind wanders, you have somewhere to bring yourself back to be more in the present moment. Now with psychokinesis, it is calling forth the chi in your body and moving it through your body and using it, pushing. I've seen a lot of people push from their abdomen, where the sacral chakra and the light force is in the solar plexus, to really move the chi there out of the stomach, out of the abdomen. You can imagine little lightning bolts of electricity. And then a really common form is to just use the hands, which you've also heard, I'm sure you've heard about hands-on healing, and a lot of that is calling chi forth into the body, into the hands. So with that, we have telekinesis through the mind, we have psychokinesis, mainly using the chi force in your body through the hands. Now when you're using your breathing techniques and you want to call forth more chi, after you get comfortable with your inhale and your exhale, you start to feel this oneness, this knowing. You want to start focusing on this figure 8 system through your body, where you go down and you call forth earth vibration, earth energy. You really say this, use your word, use your intention, and then you bring it crossing over through the solar plexus in your body, up over your head, and calling forth the spirit realm and soul realm, etheric realm, back into your body. And then as they crisscross through the center point in your most being, they enhance all the energies around you. It becomes a vibration. You're honing in on the fluidity and the movement of the energy and the soul that is within this temple, this physical form. This is where you start to make the connections. And now there's pyrokinesis and hydrokinesis and moving things with the air. And this is all elemental. And this is going into a much deeper realm if you haven't already naturally started doing these things on your own. Some people will focus on telekinesis or pyrokinesis and are able to build up so much chi in their body, they naturally do pyrokinesis, and you will start to see pieces of paper burn or get darkened in color, and automatically are already changing the molecular level through the energy you're manifesting, through the magnetic fields that you're putting in. Now with me, when I practice, I'm doing a lot of those things, so it's hard for me to kind of differentiate at some points and times in the moment of when I'm doing telekinesis and just doing psychokinesis. I am normally always pushing from my mind and always calling forth the chi through my sacral chakra into my belly and pushing it through my hands at the same time. So let's talk about that sacral chakra. This is a bright orange amber light just beaming inside of you, in between the root and below the solar plexus. So here, with your breathing techniques, as you're calling forth your earth energy and your soul energy, you want to come into the sacral and you want to see it expanding, breathing with you within that light, within this amber color. And then as you feel comfortable with where it is and your imagination has this orange bright light radiating within you at a high rate and a large expansion outside of your body, you can start to call that energy in and bring it up through your abdomen, into your chest, into your shoulders, into your mind, but also out your arms, into your hands, where you start to see the glow of light around your hands. Now, doing this is the strong form of psychokinesis, calling forth the energy. Your sacral chakra is the font of intuitive wisdom and psychic wisdom within you, and you're only enhancing this. We're fueling the flame, the spirit of life within you. And then when you get into your mind with the telekinesis, like we spoke earlier, you want to call forth the purple energy. So when you're doing both of these, like I mentioned about how I am normally doing both, you're really fueling and you're starting to awaken all the chakras, which are the organs of your spiritual body, and they just start vibrating. There's an enhancement and a knowing within you as you become elevated in your vibration, where you're just elevating your vibration. Now, for me also, I get to a place where I can very physically see the grid work in the realm, in the air, in the material around the object I'm working with. And it's almost like the close-up screen of a TV where it's kind of gritty and scattered. Now, when I'm seeing these things, at some point in time, I will notice these electrical currents, like the lightning bolts, shooting out from my fingertips in a physical way, not just a knowing or a vibrational way, but it comes full circle. And when you get to this place, it allows you to tap into all the waves and all the light waves around an object or within a space. You're really becoming a master creator. At this point, you're enhancing your manifestation ability. So you're in a sensitive place when you're doing this. This is very important to remember because you have the ability to manifest many things when you're enhancing this spiritual body within you, which means you need to be more cautious and more aware of your positive thought forms. Make sure that when you're raising yourself to a higher vibrational level, you're staying very positive in your mind and continuing to give yourself love and more belief in what you are doing, as to not manifest or bring about a different outcome that you don't want because you're going to be manifesting it so quickly. So back to those light waves. It's like all the radio waves and light waves and rainbow and color and things coming in from all dimensions, what makes up the universal space that we're moving through, this kind of time and space continuum. And it allows you to speed up or slow down within time and space to start to manipulate the object. You almost need to be at this higher vibrational level to be able to shift the energy or play with the light waves, with the radio waves. You'll feel it tingle in your fingers. You'll sense it like a knowing. You'll move your hands and be like, I feel energy here. Just hold your hands there, feel the energy for a moment and breathe into it, and you will start to notice movement or shift or change. Now, my very first day really intentionally practicing with telekinesis and psychokinesis, before I even knew what it meant to differentiate the two, I sat for 4 to 8 hours before I even saw the smallest of movement. It was a good day of work, and at the end of it, I felt so energized, but relaxed and kind of depleted. I'd put a lot out in one moment. And for this reason, it caused my body to physically act different, and my mind and how I perceive things, a sensation behind your eyes, the pressure in your third eye. You'll start to feel like this headache feeling, like this heaviness here. Because you're pushing so hard, you're doing a lot of mental power. And it's good to think about those things, remember your humanness in the moments of practicing, because if you overexert yourself, it's like going to the gym and not working out for 6 months and just working for hours on end, lifting weights, doing cardio, running on the treadmill, and you've just completely exhausted and depleted your entire body doing something that it has not built up a routine to. Kind of like being on any kind of medication and cutting it off cold turkey. You have to respect your humanness. You have to be cautious and grateful for the steps that your body needs to go through to meet your soul on that plane. So take breaks, drink water, get snacks, eat high vibrational foods, get a lot of protein in your system. Do it in increments. You want to have that strong focus. You want to sit for hours and do it, that's great, but get up and walk for a minute, at least if not to go outside and plant your bare feet into the earth and soak up more of the vibrational energy, or to feel the sun coming down on you, to soak up vitamin D and to soak up the energy from the sun, to feel this warmth. This warmth and this analogy between the sun and the light force within you will help to form, cultivate, magnify, and energize that chi in your body. Also, if you need to, if you have a stronger connection to water, go down to the river, go get a shower, get into a lake or creek. You could dip your feet into the water, dunk your whole body. That way you're washing clean any lower vibrational energy that comes to the surface as you're doing this mental work, because you're becoming more your authentic self. There's no more doubt or fear of the restriction of your humanity because you see the body and soul oneness. So you got to remember to take care of your body and your soul at the same time by grounding yourself in the earth's vibrations, elemental energies, and eating positive things, drinking lots of water. Do what is best for your body. Now, with that, we covered a good bit of things, a good bit of ways to start, between breathing techniques, focusing the energy in your sacral chakra, in your third eye chakra, but also remembering it's good to do meditations that call forth all of the chakras, to simply start with inhales and exhales on the out breath and the in breath, and then also what it means to differentiate between the telekinesis and the psychokinesis, and how a lot of times you will be doing both, but it helps you start to feel the energy more specifically when you can try to differentiate between the two. And then what it means to visualize in a scientific aspect how the planet is moving, how the earth is moving, how objects are moving around and within us, how our body interacts with it, and to be able to break through this kind of time and space continuum. So this really takes it to a whole nother level. You're not just practicing something that's naturally a part of you that we have buried, but doing this work will bring up a lot of transformation within you. So be aware of the next steps that you need to take after making the decision to pursue this, and what to expect within your higher consciousness, within your body cleansing, within a kind of physical, emotional, and spiritual detox that you will be going through as you are kind of in this cocoon at present. You will be building your transformational wings. You will be expanding and really budding and blooming and flying off into the next best phase of yourself. So with that, if you have any more questions or would like tidbits or personal sessions with how to start to enhance your telekinesis and psychokinesis ability and tap into the kinetic energy around an object, feel free to get a hold of me on this YouTube channel or at Art of Divine Touch on Facebook, and I will connect with you as best as I can. Thank you so much for being present. Till next time.